Wheelchair basketball thrust into the spotlight. This time, Amawila boys and Amawila girls will be out to qualify for the 2018 IWBF World Championships for men and women. But just where are we in South Africa in terms of our basketball when we compare it to the rest of Africa?
Thank you very much, Pal. I would say in Africa we are in the top three, obviously, which is one of the highest and most standards that we have been sitting about in terms of the game. Even on the women's side, we are in the top two, and of which the last time we lost to Algeria for the qualifiers. So in terms of Africa, yes, we are ready to compete and we are ready to face the world because we have been on that stage before.
Now, both teams won't have it quite as easy in their opening matches. Our boys will take on the pre-tournament favourites Morocco, while the girls will face Zimbabwe. But I think the main culprits in both the groups are the infamous Algeria, who, as you just rightly said, prevented both teams from moving forward to qualify for the Rio Paralympics. What sort of difficulties can they look out for technically and tactically in respect to what the Algerian team may have prepared?
Well, you know, we cannot run away from the fact that the advantages of the team from the north, if you look at Algeria, you look at Morocco, most of them, they play their trade in France, and of which it's a very good country in terms of wheelchair basketball, and some are in Spain. So those guys are training full-time, and those guys are playing wheelchair basketball full-time job. So it's a daily thing for them. They wake up and they go to practice, and that's what they eat and dream and sleep. So that's the biggest challenge. But, you know, our boys also, we've got a few that have been to that level, have been to that stage. If you look at, I saw Alan Mtatas arrived about 2 days, and he's also playing in France. So probably his experience also will also help them because he is playing with the guys and he knows how they function and how they do things there. I know it's going to be a very difficult one for South Africa, but, you know, I do have that hope and that trust that the boys can pull up something for us.
Well, Richman, I think both the boys and the girls. How important is it for the country to qualify for the championships? And do you think South Africa can ever reclaim that #1 spot that we lost?
I think if we believe and we look, you know, at the team. At the moment, if you look at the team, it's quite very young guys who are playing. And, you know, building from that team, in the next year or two, we could be showing up something very high in Africa. Even now, you know, it's a matter of probably the only thing that would beat them would be the experience of a Moroccan team or an Algerian team that you would find that they are playing with almost the first 5. It's all experienced players who have been playing together for almost 10 years together. So that would be the problem. But in terms of fitness and matching them and their standards, I think we are there. We can do something as long as they do their concentration and do understand the tactics of the game when they are told by the coach. I think it would be much more easier for them.
And a brilliant coach that we do have at the moment. Now, Richman, it sounds like you'd agree with me when I say that it is very much realistic for South Africa to keep our hopes alive for future qualification in terms of the Olympics. Do you agree?
No, very much so, because I remember in some years, I think it was in 2012, and when we were playing somewhere in, I think it was 2010, and we were playing in Morocco, and nobody really believed that we were going to qualify because we were playing a hostile place and all those things. But we did go through, and the guys did pull it up together as a team, and we went through. So I don't see anything that could stop them. It's all about the team working together and making sure that all the plans that they had, they implement them in going forward.
All right, Richman, thank you very much for your great insight as usual. While the Amawila boys and Amawila girls have both some serious preparation this week and will hope to advance past the group stages at the qualifiers currently being held in Durban. And of course, they kicked off today.